Big old things with this movie. We're going to do big things with this movie. I am fine. Thank you guys for being here. I had a little technical difficulties trying to change this background from the FNS show to this particular background because today we are not doing that fuck nigga shit. Today we are doing a scene reading from the movie, the screenplay that I created called Forced Resistance, the monster they created. Um, I'm trying to, allow for a couple of more people to show on up. Hey, hey, hey! Trying to allow for a couple more people to show up before I start to read. But what I can do is give you guys some information and some background on. I hate that I'm looking down. Yes, I'm messing with my phone. Uh, I just got the idea one time, not too long ago, to write this movie. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of going to the movies, getting excited, watching the movie, thinking we're going to win. We're going to win. And of course, we get to the end and we don't win. How many of you watched Queen and Slim? I watched Queen and Slim with all hope and excitement that they were going to get away in the end, right? That's what I was thinking. Oh, thank you, darling. Okay. I'm thinking they're going to get away in the end. It's going to be all good. And what happened in the end? Until the end, absolutely. I 100% agree with you. That was a great movie until the end. Ooh. And so I said I didn't want to do that anymore. Okay, I'm trying not to look at it right now, but I'm excited. I'm excited. So I said, okay, y'all know me. I don't like to bring a problem without the solution. So I'm like, okay, I gotta be the change that I want to see. So I wrote this movie. It took me approximately 2 to 3 weeks to write this movie, and what I am doing now is I'm in the process of trying to secure $12 to $50 million. Now, for some people, that may scare them, but for me, it doesn't. Because of my background, I've worked on contracts from $4 billion to $40 billion. I've either approved those contracts or negotiated those contracts or both. So I feel like if I can negotiate and approve contracts in the billions and in the tens of billions, then I definitely can shop this movie for $12 to $50 million, right? I can do this, right? And I've sent it out. I'm shopping it currently. I already got my luggage ready. Got my credit card ready to purchase that plane ticket, hotel room, car rental, all the things that I may need to do. I'm ready for that. So, Forced Resistance, the monster they created, it is about a group of people who, and they are Black, lived in this society, fell into the traps of this society. A couple of people did time for crimes that they did not commit. Just a lot of different things, right? A lot of different things. Seeing the atrocities committed against Black people and decided to put a plan together, put their money where their mouth is, and create a community created by Black people for Black people. And so the name of the community is Dulo. This group that formed is Utopa, which is UTOPA. Now, Utopa has a meaning. I'm done with you. I'm being serious right now, Cookie. Utopa has a meaning. It stands for something. And I created this. It is Unite the Original People Again. That is UTOPA. 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 Unite the Original People Again. Right? So they Dulo is a 40-acre gated community located in Mountain Falls. Mountain Falls is a mountainous area with woods that surrounds a lake that lets out into the ocean. Dulo was built by the first 5 Black families of Utopa, Unite the Original People Again, in the hopes of creating a safe environment for their families. Dulo now boasts 12 families, and it has its own water source, electricity, propane, 17 houses that are built, a greenhouse, 2 gardens, 2 playgrounds, a 2-story boat deck, 3 boats, 2 jet skis, several golf carts, a school, a medical facility, a place of worship, a dining hall, a security building, an armory, a community swimming pool, horse stables, and so much more. These people built everything that I have just listed. Their blood, their sweat, their tears. They put their money where their mouth is. And they created a safe place to raise their little Black babies. Unfortunately, they still have to go out in the world to get supplies and things like that. So they're not completely shut off from the rest of the world. Okay, now the first 5 families are Boomba and Mamie Nadia, that they are the original family. Then it is Naji and Kenya Ngantu, Tak and Dr. Sanga Sheikh, Maya Kita, Nanka and Tanya Onya. Those are the first 5 families, the original families that put in the most work to building and creating this safe space for Black families, right? So this particular scene is on the exterior of the actual community, and it's at the front gate, right? And this scene takes place because of an incident that happened while they were going to get supplies 2 towns over. The town between them do not have the supplies that they need. So they bypass that town and go to the next town over. So the only thing they do in this town is drive through. They never get off the highway. They never go into this town. They drive through this town as often as they have to get over to the next town. An incident happened. Now, one of the things that they are very careful to do, is to make sure that they maintain communication with the security office when they leave, just in case anything happens. Well, this particular day, something did happen, and it got very bad. I'm not reading that scene. I'm leading you into the scene that I'm reading. So, Tak and Boomba are walking the grounds of Dulo, and they're talking. And Boomba interlocks his hands in front of him, and he tells Tak they will be back. The police have just left the front gate. Of course, they didn't have a warrant or anything, so they could not come in. Tak is an attorney. Anytime there's anything like that happens, Tak is going to be the person who go out to the front gate and handle this. And so Tak tells Boomba without a doubt. And Boomba says, when I saw that devil on top of our sister with her breasts exposed, I lost it. The seed of those that pillaged our land, raped our men and women, stole our dignity, and diluted our legacy was about to have his way with our sister. And Tak puts his hand on Boomba's shoulder and he tells him, brother, you don't have to explain to me. Boomba says, I rarely question my actions, but do you think I overreacted? And Tak tells him that mutation would have likely had its way. with our sister and killed our sister. He should be grateful that he died without being tortured. And that leads us to this scene that I'm about to read to you guys. So, Sheriff Grayson arrives. He parks near Sheriff Blake, and the two exit the vehicles, and an obvious disagreement is happening. Sheriff Grayson tells Sheriff Blake, "Why are you parked on the side of the road while they are standing outside armed?" Sheriff Blake is angry, and he tells him, "This is my town, and you do not tell me how to police my town. They have a right to protect their land and to bear arms." Sheriff Grayson says, "Do you intend to shield these?" And before he can finish, he's cut off by Sheriff Blake. And Sheriff Blake tells him, "I will uphold the law, and I have no proof that they have broken any laws." And at that moment, Mamie turns and faces in A formation because they're ready for battle. The police are at their gate and they are ready for battle. And she turns and she tells in A formation and she says, "The enemy has landed at our gate. We have lived as a people with a desire to live peaceable with those that will live peaceable with us. We have done nothing but defend ourselves against the enemy at our gate. Much wrong has been done to us, yet we still desire peace. The enemy wants to keep their wrongdoing and hateful actions secret, but the ancestors have rejected their request." The guards in the tower understood what she was doing and what she was saying. They'll start playing the recording, and the recording will reveal that Sheriff Grayson assassinated Boomba. Sheriff Grayson says, "Boy, today is your lucky day. I am going to let you go with a warning." Boomba does not respond. Sheriff Grayson says, "Boy, you don't hear me? You don't know how to say thank you?" Boomba, "I am thankful for being alive." Sheriff Grayson says, "N-word, step out of the vehicle now." Boomba says, "That is not my name." Sheriff Grayson yells, "Stop reaching, stop reaching." And a shot rings out. And Boomba takes his last breath. Mamie turns at that point. You switch back to the scene of her now. You're no longer hearing the recording. She turns and she points to Sheriff Grayson and she says, "The life of a great man has been stolen by this devil." Sheriff Grayson advances towards Mamie. Sheriff Blake calls out to Sheriff Grayson to Sheriff Grayson to stop advancing. Mamie places her right hand in the air facing forward and forms a fist. "If you come any closer, I will take that as a sign of force." As Sheriff Grayson continues to advance, she puts that hand up, she faces forward, and there's her fist. The guard tower alerts the inhabitants of Dulo to enact Operation Sprout. That means it's on, y'all. That means it's on. That is the scene that I'm reading to y'all. Nope, I'm not giving y'all any more. That's actually a scene. And I won't give you guys any more. But when I tell you we win, we win. And rightfully so. I believe this is a movie that will do great things. I believe it will inspire. And I don't mean inspire to do wrong, but inspire people to get back to humanity, to understand that we were all created equal, and no one group of people is better than the next group of people. But before we can do that, we all as people must understand who we are and what we're capable of. Before we can really get back to humanity, that's what we must do. That was the scene, y'all. And that's not even the best scene. And I know y'all liked it. I know you liked it. Here's what I want you guys to do. Because in doing this, as all of you guys here know, I have endured hell for over a year now. And it took my ability to create. I was so bogged down, so tied up with what I was doing. I didn't have the ability to think straight. I didn't have the ability to create. And since I have come out of that fog, I have written 2 movie scripts. 2. I have finished that second book of the trilogy, right? I've started the 3rd book in that trilogy. I've written 2 more songs. Here's what I want you to do. Everybody here, I want you to, if you had 3 wishes, what would they be? And not just what would they be, why would you wish those 3 things? And what's holding you back? Why are they a wish and not a reality? So, 3 wishes, I can't say it. 3 wishes, why you're wishing for those, and why are they still a wish and not a reality? And if you feel comfortable with sharing those with me, I would like that. If not, find somebody you can share them with, because I'm willing to bet you a lot of the reason why your 3 wishes are not reality is something that you're telling yourself you cannot do, or you're not worthy of. It's you that's holding you back. And I just don't want to see that for us anymore. As a people, as human beings, we should not have wishes. I don't believe that there's anything that I could wish for that's unattainable. And I'd say the same thing for you. I don't believe that there's anything that you can wish for that's unattainable. Stop holding yourself back. Because the truth is, I love writing. I love creating. This is my passion. And my passion feeds into my hope for my people. Because not only do I want to see my people do better, not only do I want to change for my people, I want to help them attain all those things, right? But if I don't believe in myself, how can I do that? If I don't believe in myself, how can I have an expectation that someone else will believe in me? Keep pushing yourself. Keep telling yourself you can. Can't doesn't exist. So that was the scene. That was the reading. Yeah, see, Janine, you have to go out and you have to do it. That was the scene. That was the reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I may do another reading in the next week or 2. I don't know, if this is what I'm going to ask you. If you pray, that's pray, to whomever you pray to, just pray my strength, that I'm able to do what I need to do, that I'm able to shine the way I need to shine, that I'm able to deliver the way that I need to deliver. That's what I'll ask you for. I want that kind of support, that kind of pushing. I'm not asking you to buy, I'm not selling you nothing. What I'm asking you is free for you to do. That's what I want. And for those of you that choose to share your wishes with me, why you have those wishes and what's holding you back, I'll take my time and I'll look at them. And if it's something that I can help you through, I'll help you through. I'll help you do it. All right, guys. Thank y'all. Llama Productions, stop trying to get my curtains. I see you. Thank you guys all for being here. It was that simple. I ain't gonna hold y'all any longer. Bye now. Love y'all.